What's going on this morning, gang? Brian Maxwell checking in, sitting out here in my backyard, kind of kicking back a little bit, getting ready to hit the road this upcoming weekend. But real quick, I want to talk about three ways that you can help solidify yourself to be successful in sales, especially if you sell at a dealership. Number one, a huge mistake people make is they think it's a job. Let me explain something to you. Job, J-O-B, stands for just over broke. Okay, a job isn't set up for you to ever become financially independent. It is designed to have you come in, put in your hours, make whatever they're willing to pay you and go home. But guess what? You got to come back that next week or every 2 weeks so you continue to get a check. And you ever got paid before working a job and it still wasn't enough to even pay your bills? Exactly. When you get started in sales, especially automotive sales, the main thing you have to do is you have to realize that you are a boss. You are a CEO, and you've been the CEO of the best business you've ever had your whole life, and that's you. And now at that dealership, it may say ABC Motors, ABC Ford, ABC Toyota. But while you there, you take your last name and you put it on it. And you realize that those customers aren't just customers, those are your potential clients. And you begin to build your business within that business. If you have aspirations of ever owning your own independent business away from your dealership, one thing I'll tell you is that you don't stand a chance in hell until you learn how to maximize the resource you have there. You have a full fleet of inventory you didn't have to pay for. You have a facility you didn't have to pay for. You have a staff of people that will process your paperwork you don't have to pay out of pocket. And you have a management team that will work with the lenders and will help get your deals done. It doesn't get any better than that. So begin to think like a boss and realize you are an entrepreneur. If you had a dream to own a business, you've got one now. Number two, you have to stay positive and maintain your confidence. A lot of times I see somebody having a sucky month and halfway through the month, they're already giving up. And you have to realize something, in the championship fight, the reason why they call the 10th, 11th, and the 12th rounds the championship rounds, because this is where the real heart comes out. Remember something, it's not the skill of the man, it's the will of the man that gets them to the finish line. And those championship rounds is really what makes the difference. You and somebody else may have equal capabilities and equal skills, but it's your staying power. It's your ability to stay confident during tough times and to keep yourself focused and motivated, even when it looks like there's no way for you to succeed, even when it looks like there's no positive outcome. Damn it, stay in the fight, because you never know. You might land that lucky right hand and knock your opponent out. You might have that last week of the month and pick up 5, 6, 7 deals. But if you quit before you get there, you'll never know. And number three, man, and this should be something that's posted on walls all over dealerships across the country, is train, train, train. What makes a championship boxer? What makes a championship golfer? What makes a champion in anything? Is their ability to hone their skills. It is take the natural qualities that they were born with and enhance them and improve them to a point that they've increased their value so much that other people are willing to invest in them to buy their vehicle, invest in them to buy a home, invest in them for training resources, whatever it is. But the only one that can improve your skills is you. It's not up to your managers. So if you're waiting on a manager to train you, keep on holding your breath and waiting, and you'll either collapse or you'll run away from it. If you're waiting on a family member to get it for you, again, they're too busy living their own lives. It's only you. It is only you. So the three things to help you be successful in sales is A, you have to think like a boss, and that's be outstanding and self-sufficient. Be an entrepreneur. You already are. You run a business within a business. Number two, stay confident, stay persistent, stay in the fight, and go through those championship rounds. And damn it, even if you go through the fire and it don't work out, guess what? You become more battle tested. So the next month when it comes up, you have even more momentum and even better odds of you succeed. And number three, you have to train. When people ask me, Brian, how'd you get where you are? I am relentless, even still to this day, of honing my skills. I invest the time in myself. I invest the resources in myself. I spend more money on myself than I'll spend on Netflix, because Netflix isn't going to share their stocks with me. Netflix isn't going to pay my bills. My cell phone isn't going to pay my bills. I have to pay that bill. And so I have to do everything I can to enhance and increase my skills to a level to where it builds value, to where other people are willing to invest in me. And if you're somebody that hears what I'm saying, and you know that there's more in life for you, you know that there's more out here for you to have, don't waste time anymore. You and I don't have any time promised. We could drop dead in the next 5 seconds. And when you leave this planet, what legacy will you leave? Will your family say, damn, they were pushing it hard, giving everything they got to the end? Or were they somebody that kind of settled and fell by the wayside? Do you know the number one killer of progress and of dreams and success? People think it's fear. It's not. It's comfort. Well, I'm good today. Ain't nothing wrong. Everything's cool. Ain't no need for me to step outside the box. It's always cool until it's not. And then if you waited until it's not, guess what? You're a step behind the 8 ball. Okay? Don't be a step behind the 8 ball. In this description, there's a link. And click the link and check it out, because within it, there are literally the ultimate online automotive sales training program, which has over 3.5 hours of taking you through the entire process. It has audio and video, but not just the steps like a typical manager would do in an hourly meeting. It breaks down the psychology. Why, if you do this thing, and what type of response you can expect from your client, and watch what happens. I literally get messages from people every day that downloaded it and instantly started using it at their dealership that day and have results. I got a message on my YouTube comments this morning from a lady who was only at 2 deals, downloaded the program last week. She's at 12 right now. Within 1 week, picked up 10 deals, and you can too. There's how to drive Facebook leads over 3 hours, which takes you through how to go on Facebook and not just throwing up a post. How to actually leverage the power of Facebook and drive people to you. There's the online traffic surge, which teaches about Instagram, Snapchat. There's the 100 success tips, which is over 60 minutes, 10 videos of how to stay positive, how to be successful, how to stay motivated. You also have how to dominate YouTube ebook. You also are added and included and invited to weekly online personalized trainings with me every week. Click the link in the description. At least go check it out. If you don't deserve it, your family may deserve it. If you don't feel your family deserves it, your future deserves it. It's nothing but a click. Click the link in the description. And if you still hear this video, make sure you like. If you do subscribe to the channel, click that little bell, turn on the notifications. Other than that, if you're on the other platforms, make sure you like this video, click the link in the description. And I'm Brian Maxwell. Hope this helps, and I look forward to seeing you at the dealership. I'm about to go in this house and get ready to start packing up my stuff, y'all. Over and out.